There is an increasingly dangerous situation on the Big Island of Hawaii. A 2,000-degree river of lava could shortly incinerate homes in its path. The glowing lava was visible from other homes in the threatened community as authorities went door to door to give final warnings of the impending disaster. Lava from Kilaueau volcano began flowing on June 27th and advanced about 13 miles since then. Many of the remaining residents are making final preparations to evacuate before it's too late. Mike Poland is a geophysicist with the U.S. Geological Survey Hawaii Volcano Observatory, and he's on the team of scientists monitoring the Kilaueau volcano, and he's joining us from Hawaii on the phone. Mike, thanks for taking a few minutes with us. I know you're very busy these days.
Yeah, no problem.
Hey, help us understand the behavior of this lava flow. As I understand it, this particular flow comes from a vent that became active in June. So what is it that determines, when lava is vented out of the volcano? And I understand that it changed course. It was flowing south, I think, and now is going north. Help us understand all of that.
Yeah, well, it's actually part of an ongoing eruption. We're in the 31st year of this ongoing eruption. And for the first 30 years or so, it went to the south and went into the ocean. It did impact some communities in the late 80s and early 90s. But for the most part, it's just gone into the ocean. In the last couple of years, we've had some more flows that have gone to the east instead of the south. And that really picked up on June 27th when a new vent formed, and it really pushed this flow downhill to the east. And unfortunately, it can't cross a topographic boundary to get back into the ocean. And the only way to get downhill now is through these communities.
And so I'm assuming it's just following the path of least resistance and where gravity takes it. How long do you know that will this flow go? Might it just stop all of a sudden one day?
That's an excellent question. The flow might actually stop tomorrow. That is possible. It might get disrupted by some interruption in the volcano's magma plumbing system. That's happened before. So there's no real way to anticipate that. At the same time, it may go on for decades. Like I said, this eruption is in its 31st year, so there's no reason to think that it would stop anytime soon.
And can you guys, as scientists, are you able to analyze this lava in any way other than just watching what it does?
Well, we are trying to look at the shape of the flow over time. These flows tend to inflate from within. The lava pressure from lava that's coming down from the vent will cause the flow to sort of puff up. And what that does is it changes the path of least resistance. This lava flow will make its own topography as it goes. So it's important to stay out there and keep up to date on the shape of the flow so you can anticipate any changes it might make in the course of its travel.
I understand. And besides just the high temperatures and the fact that it burns up everything it comes in contact with, there have been these methane explosions as well as release of toxic gas. Can you explain some of these dangers that come from the lava flow?
Yeah, the methane explosions occur because there's a tremendous amount of vegetation that the flow is coming in contact with. It will overtop this vegetation and it will continue to burn underneath the flow, but there's no way for the methane that is being released by this burning vegetation to get out. So it accumulates actually beneath the lava flow itself, and then it will be released in these small explosions. They're not a big deal unless you're close to the flow, so this is one of the hazards of people walking up to the flow when it's burning vegetation. They can get injured by flying rock or little molten blobs. The toxic gases are not quite so bad down at the tip of the flow. They're worse upward the source of the flow where the gas tends to get concentrated. But at the toe of the flow, most of the hazardous gases are sort of related to burning things that it's coming into contact with.
Wow. Well, it sure is fascinating to watch. Hope that you're out of harm's way. Mike Poland, thank you so much for taking some time with us.
Thank you.